Okay, finally I can officially start my travel YouTube channel. Okay, so this is my official first video. I've decided the direction, so basically I will be doing two kinds of video. One is vlogs and one is guide. Okay, so today we will do the Phuket guide. Okay, so my guide is very special because I will do it in a more of a planning way to help you understand better. Okay, so first of all, you have to ask yourself why you want to go Phuket and what kind of place is Phuket. Okay, so Phuket is more of a place where you do activity, drinking, eating. If you are looking for extreme shopping like what you have in Bangkok, then Phuket is not what you should go and where you should plan to go. Okay, so a lot of people do not understand Phuket. I have even people that try to top up their credit card to go Phuket. I can tell you that credit card, right, only can use in those expensive restaurants as well as those expensive massage place. If you look at those normal roadside seafood store, night market, you won't be able to use credit card, so you can forget about your credit card. Okay, so the main thing about Phuket is all about drinking, eating, sleeping and activity and the beach. So just to explain to you, Phuket has a few parts. Okay, we will talk about Phuket in terms of the city, which is Phuket Town and Patong Beach. From the airport, okay, so when you arrive in Phuket from the airport, you take a taxi to Patong Beach or to Phuket Town, depending on where you stay. Most of the people will not stay in Phuket Town because it's a little bit boring. Most of the people will stay in Patong Beach. Okay, if not, some people will stay in Kata Beach or Karo Beach and all these things. So the beach in Phuket is very beautiful. Okay, you should visit. Okay, but one thing that you have to understand is when you reach the airport, right, there's taxis. Okay, but you can also use Grab. Okay, Grab is an app whereby you can open and then you can find out how much does it cost to grab from the airport to your hotel. Okay, so if you make a comparison, normally I can say that the taxi services in Phuket should be cheaper than your Grab by maybe 100 baht or so. Okay, so you can do a check to see if the taxi service is too expensive or not. From the airport to Patong Beach is about an hour. Okay, for it to go to Phuket Town is about 30 to 40 minutes. So it's not very near, so you got to start planning your schedule properly. When you reach Patong Beach, Patong Beach is somewhere that you don't really have shopping center. There's only one shopping center which people hardly go into. In Patong Beach, basically you do a lot of activities. So in people go Phuket, people will go for Phi Island snorkeling, people will go for James Bond Island, diving, people will go for ATV, all-terrain vehicle, people will go for rafting, people will go for shows. People will go for boxing shows, Muay Thai training. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about Phuket, okay? So basically, the first thing to do, okay, in Phuket is number one, okay, change enough cash. Don't use credit card because normally, for credit card, right, not a lot of places have credit card. That's number one. Number two, some has minimum charges. Means if you're not spending more than 200 baht, they don't allow you to use credit card. Number three, there is some credit card charges for some of the shops. So I would suggest you to change enough cash. So when I'm from Singapore, so when I change in Singapore, the rates are a little bit better than I change in Phuket. So this one you have to go and compare yourself. Along the whole Patong Beach, there is more than I think 10 money changers. So you can look around and see who gives you a better rate. Okay. Next, we talk about transport. Actually, transport is one of the most expensive thing in Phuket because just by taking a motorcycle 5 minutes ride will cost you maybe about 60 to 100 baht. Just by taking a taxi from Patong Beach to Phuket Town will cost you about 600-700 baht. That's around $20 over thing already. So to me, transport is more of the expensive thing in Phuket. Okay, so if you go to Patong Town, it's better for you to do everything at Patong Town and not come back to when you do everything at, like, you go to Phuket Old Town, then you finish all your night market, okay, then you go back to Patong. So what happened is all the night markets are in Bukit Old Town. Okay, so you have the Chuvia night market, which is not very popular, a very small night market. Then you have your Sunday weekend night market. Okay, this is a new generation night market because they closed one of the roads in Bukit Town. Then you will have a lot of shopping. Okay, I'll be putting videos inside this video for you to see how it looks like. So if you want to go Bukit, right, it's better to plan it over the weekends. Means like either a Thursday to Monday or a Friday to Tuesday. Why do I say so? Because on the weekends you have to avoid doing activities. Because on the weekends are the only days where the night markets are more popular and more shops are open. Then only on the weekdays when you realize that the whole Bukit just quiet down, whether is it drinking or eating, and then that's where you will take the buses to Phang Nha. So what happened is, if you look at the map, right, on top of Phuket is actually this place called Phang Nha. So your whitewater rafting, your extreme ATV, all-terrain vehicle is all at Phang Nha. Then your elephant ride or your flying fox or whatever, most of the items are at Phang Nha. That is actually quite far away. Car ride is about 2 to 3 hours. And the interesting thing is, when I was at Krabi, I wanted to do rafting. They also went to Phang Nha, so it's the same place. I do know that now in Bukit, right, you still have you have a new ATV track near the Buddha place, okay, up the mountains. But I think the one at Phang Nha is a bigger trail, a bigger place. But of course, the traveling time is very long. Okay. Next, for eating at Bukit, right? Basically you can use your Google Map. There is a lot of different shops along the road at Patong. Okay. Actually, most of the people will stay at Patong. People hardly stay at Bukit Town because the things to do at Bukit Town is very limited. However, because of the new trend, that is the weekend, Sunday weekend market, and there's also a street where I will also share, which is actually around the Sunday weekend market, that you can actually find many different shops, cafe, team cafe, which I think the young people will like. Okay, so for Bukit, there's one shopping center that is the most expensive shopping center, but I really don't think that if you want to go Bukit, you should be heading there, which is the Central Mall, Central Shopping Center of Bukit. Over there, you have your Hai Di Lao, you have all your branded goods, which I really don't think you should go Bukit for that reason. Okay, so you should spend more time in Patong, and when you go drinking or you want to go for nightlife, is at Bangga Road. You will be shocked that in Patong is only one road. Okay, one main road, which is the road in the middle of Patong. Then the other road is the road at the beach. So I think Bukit business has not resumed after COVID. So basically, if you go to Bukit, right, I think things are still at a affordable range. So far, I have friends that went there. They tried the jet ski, they tried the parasailing, and they didn't get scammed. You know, so far I think because the business is not too good, they are still trying their best to get tourists to come back. So you should try to visit Bukit. Okay, take a look at how it goes. I think the place is still very quiet. It's still very nice to visit now because it's not crowded yet. Next, so one important point about Bukit is that Bukit is a tropical area where it's really hot. Okay, it's really humid. It's either heavy rain or you'll be sweating like crazy. So you gotta dress light. Okay, however, try to wear a shoe because there's so much walking to be done at Patong, at the night market. There's so many walking around and sweating activity. So I would suggest you to wear a shoe but dress light. Okay, any questions? Just put in the comment. I will reply your question and hope you have an enjoyable trip to Bukit. And I just want to make the guide as short as possible so that you can understand the essentials and what to do, what to go, and the main points of Bukit. Bye bye. Oh, remember to hit the like button, subscribe button, and see you next episode. And most likely we'll touch on Australia and Japan next. Bye bye.